Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Karin, and in today's video I want to talk about spiritual awakening. So spiritual awakening is often described as a transformative process of becoming more aware of your true self and your connection to the universe and also the deeper purpose of life. So in this process of becoming more aware, your perception shifts from an ego-based, fear-based paradigm to a more soul-based, love-based paradigm. Awakening to your true self means that you are awakening to your true potential to co-create your reality. Life is no longer just happening to you. You can consciously choose how to respond to each situation and how to focus your energy and attention toward more desirable outcomes and manifestations, towards a life and a reality, a timeline that is more aligned with your heart and your true soul's purpose. So in this video, I share some signs that you may be on this path of spiritual awakening. Number one is an increased self-awareness. So you start to question your beliefs and your habits and patterns of behavior. And there's a desire to understand your authentic self beyond societal and personal conditioning. You become more aware, more conscious of your thoughts, your feelings, and also your reactions to things. And you become more mindful of how your reactions can influence your reality. You become aware of the difference between your ego self and your true self, your soul. Number two, the desire for meaning and purpose. When you are in your spiritual awakening, you begin to seek deeper meaning in life and question the purpose of your existence. Superficial goals like material success may no longer satisfy you, and you long for a sense of fulfillment that comes from more within. The more aware you become, the more you see the interconnectedness of all life, including yourself. And this results in deepening of your desires from focused only on yourself to live a life more meaningful and to be of service to others as well. Number three, feeling disconnected or isolated. So initially, when you are in your spiritual awakening, you may feel quite a bit disconnected from people or situations that used to bring you comfort. There's a sense of not fitting in with the things, with the way things used to be. As you become more aligned with your inner truth, it's often like crossing a bridge. You left the old shore, but you're not yet arrived on a new shore, and it's like going through the mist for a while, or through no man's land. Number four, heightened intuition. Your intuitive abilities become sharper and you may start experiencing synchronicities. And the way I would describe synchronicities is they're like meaningful coincidences that seem too perfectly timed to be random, which really means that you are aligned and attuned to your higher timeline, where you are more connected to and aware of the interconnectedness of you and the universe. So when you begin to trust your inner guidance, your intuition more, you start to notice all the more subtle signs or messages from the universe. Number five, changes in relationships. Some relationships may naturally fall away as you evolve spiritually, while others may deepen. People may come and go in your life, sometimes quite abrupt. And you also might be drawn to people who share your growing spiritual awareness and distance yourself more from those whose energy doesn't align with yours. When in this process of spiritual awakening, it's quite common to lose, quote unquote, many connections even, and be much more on your own for longer periods of time. And this can be a little bit difficult, as it may trigger loneliness. But in these times of solitude, you can deepen the connection to yourself and healing those wounds that trigger loneliness. You learn to find happiness more from within, where you used to live more outward focused for having your emotional needs met. Number 6, increased empathy and compassion. So when you're in your spiritual awakening, you develop a greater sense of compassion for others and the world. The suffering of others touches you more deeply, and you feel a desire to help and to be of service. The more you awaken, the more your chakras open, the more your energetic field of awareness expands. From the ego perspective, you are more closed and more focused on yourself and your own survival, basically. And from a more awakened state, your focus shifts from me to we, and from having your needs met to understanding that true abundance comes from supporting others and having their needs met as well. From being self-centered to being compassionate with others and viewing their needs as equally important. So from a survival mode to a more empowered manifestation mode. This does not exclude challenges and difficulties on your path. You will always keep growing and facing challenges with this, and to a certain degree be triggered in this survival mode every now and then, but you learn to recognize it and become less reactive to it and gradually more relaxed from a more awakened perspective. Number 7, desire for solitude and reflection. So, as mentioned before, you may crave more time alone for reflection and meditation or contemplation. Solitude helps you to connect more deeply with your inner self and the divine. And this craving to be more alone comes from within, and is also many times a result of feeling less connected to those you used to be connected to or feel connected to. Number 8, emotional fluctuations. So when you're in your spiritual awakening, it's really common to experience emotional ups and downs as old wounds and unresolved traumas or suppressed emotions come to the surface for healing. When you awaken, you open up to a higher frequency, a higher awareness and a timeline. And if you compare it to for instance, a computer program, when your computer runs on a program and you want to upgrade this to a new program, you will have to remove the old program as it slows down your computer. So you have to make room for the new and more improved program. And this resolving of the old program is like the resolving of all beliefs, traumas, and emotions that you need to release when you're in spiritual awakening. So yeah, in this resolving of all this old baggage, if you will, you will feel a lot of emotional ups and downs. So cry when you must, sleep when you must, rest when you must, and allow whatever you feel, whatever feelings come up in you, and really take good care of yourself in these vulnerable moments. Because you may feel overwhelmed at times, but this is all part of the clearing and of the growth process. It's completely normal to experience pain, grief, and discomfort during the process of awakening. Number 9, shift in priorities. So material pursuits and external success or societal expectations may really lose their appeal. You might prioritize inner peace and spiritual growth, practicing things that nourish your soul, such as meditation, yoga, or spending time more in nature. When you shift into another awareness, another energy, automatically your perception shifts and your focus shifts to other new priorities and interests. Number 10, inner peace and contentment. And despite challenges, you will also start experiencing moments of deep peace, joy, and contentment. You will feel more aligned with the universe and the present moment. As well as with the natural rhythms in things, in yourself. And you will feel less attached to external outcomes or future worries. Number 11, increased sensitivity to energy. You may become more sensitive to energies around you, including people, places, basically anything, animals, food even, all kinds of situations that you feel. You might feel also the need to cleanse your space, avoid toxic environments that you become more aware of on a subtle level, or engage in grounding practices. When your energy field expands, you will become more aware. You become more aware of things also outside of what you normally consider to be you. So other people, other beings, feelings, energies as well. Number 12, a sense of unity. So when you're in your spiritual awakening, a deep feeling of oneness with the universe or the collective consciousness starts to emerge. You really recognize the interconnectedness of all life and feel a profound connection to basically everything around you. Unity also means that you recognize yourself in the other, both the positives and the negatives. So when you understand this concept and this the energy of unity, of oneness, it really creates compassion, and compassion creates unity and oneness. Number 13, letting go of fear. As you progress on your spiritual journey, fear begins to lose its hold on you. You start to trust the process of life more and understand the process of life better. So you can surrender to this process and to the unknown, because you have this deep knowing inside, and this feeling that everything is unfolding as it should, in divine order, in divine timing. And this does not mean that you never experience fear again. You will always continue to grow and evolve, and while on this path you will be triggered sometimes, but you also recognize this and you are less reactive to this. Rather, you will consciously release fears when you are in these moments of feeling triggered. Number 14, feeling more authentic. You begin to live more in alignment with your true self when you're in your awakening. This means that your actions, your choices, and behaviors start reflecting your inner truth and values rather than external expectations and conditionings. This may cause you to leave all situations, projects, and relationships behind that you were in before, but that just don't resonate with you anymore. Also, people may get triggered by you changing and leave you behind. Number 15, expanded consciousness. So you might experience moments of expanded awareness when you're in your spiritual awakening, where you feel this deep connection to the universe, God, the divine, however you call it. And these moments can be really transformative and life-changing because You really start seeing things from a different perspective, like the divine perspective, the cosmic perspective, the bigger picture. And this really changes how you look at life in so many ways. So, that all having said, everyone's spiritual awakening is unique and the path is not linear, it is circular, meaning that you will repeatedly be brought back to certain situations, relations, and patterns that you thought you have dealt with, but that still may need some healing on another level. And each time you will see it from a higher perspective. So you really are growing and evolving in it, but it will repeatedly come back until it really is resolved. So while the 15 signs I mentioned can point to spiritual growth, it really is important, I believe, to embrace your own journey with patience and self-care and self-compassion. We really all have a different story that leads to our awakening, different challenges and different lessons to be learned. And we are all unique in how we express all this. So really, really be kind to yourself and embrace your own journey. I hope this video was helpful and inspiring to you. And for now, thank you for watching and see you next video. Bye.